I really couldn't believe the results from this mic. I never would have predicted its performance. Just wow. You asked for a budget condenser mic comparison, and today I deliver. I've got 5 mics you requested right here, and I've tested them all for vocals, acoustic guitar, and spoken word. I've even added a mystery mic. So which one is right for you? Let's find out.
Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you.
These mics range in price from $80 to $129. I chose condenser microphones because they're more sensitive and work really well for many vocalists. I tested one dynamic mic, the Shure SM58, and although it's an industry standard, it was so different in sound, I chose to leave it out. The 5 mics in this roundup are all cardioid in pattern, which means they pick up sound from mostly one direction. This is great for vocals, guitars, and most home studio applications. You'll need an audio interface for these microphones, and if you're looking for a budget interface, check out my video here. At the end of the video, you can listen to full sample recordings of vocals, acoustic guitar, and spoken word so you can compare them side by side. If you're new around here, I'm Sanjay C. I have tons of videos to help you choose the best gear for your music studio. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. All right, let's do this. For now, let's do a blind test of vocals. Make a note of your favorites, and I'll reveal them after.
Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said.
All right, did you pick your favorites? Next, I'll reveal which is which and then give you some more details which you'll need before making your final choice.
Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said, and threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you.
So which mic would you choose just from the sound? Let me know in the comments. Here's a little more info of each mic, and I'll tell you what I think of each one and what or who they're good for. If you want to listen to the acoustic guitar and spoken word samples, go ahead and forward to that point and come back for my opinion. But wait, what's the mystery mic? Well, it's the Focusrite mic that comes included with the Scarlett Bundle. That includes headphones and an audio interface as well. And I'm also going to do a quick test of the next level up mic, the AKG P220. I'll share my thoughts on both of those later in the video. But for now, let's get to the main contenders. If you want to learn how to process your vocals to get a modern sound, I'll add a link to my tutorial in the video description. Let's talk about the most popular mic first. The AT2020 is the quietest of all the mics here. I mean, when blocking out background noise. Almost silent. It sounded good enough, but sometimes a little thin. You'll hear that in the spoken word recordings. The fullness of the lower frequencies didn't come through as much. But for your voice, that may be a good thing. In fact, I would really recommend this for vocalists. My acoustic guitar recordings sounded great too, although not as full as the King B. To my surprise, in blind tests, the AT2020 came out lower every time because of the competition. The AT2020 has the highest max SPL, which means the mic can take some loud sounds. Belt it out with this mic without worrying about distortion. This mic also has an excellent reputation for durability. The King B by Neat is the most sensitive mic of all these. The original recording was the loudest, but not in a bad way. I felt it brought more low end to the table. It does have the widest frequency response of all the mics here. Even acoustic guitar recordings and spoken word sounded fuller. The King Bee scored second place for vocals in almost all the blind tests I did with myself and other listeners. But upon repeated listens, I dropped it to third place. This mic seems to have the most durable build quality of all the mics in the roundup. It's heavy and the materials feel top-notch. Now, the look of it may not be for everyone, but I kinda like it. It also comes with its own shock mount. You'll need it because of the square shape. I know the box isn't that important, but wow, the presentation on this mic is amazing. They even give you a little toy bee. It was fun opening up this mic. If you're finding this information useful, hit the like button and leave a comment if you have any questions. The MXL 770 is a very quiet mic. Silence sounded, well, silent. And it scored top marks on most of the blind tests. It's super smooth, and I didn't really find any problem frequencies with my voice or the guitar recordings. I really couldn't believe the results from this mic. I never would have predicted its performance. Just wow. It's almost like it neatly hid all the problems and just let the most beautiful sounds come through. This mic is a great value considering you get the shock mount included as well. I love this mic and I have a feeling I'll be using it again and again. The AKG P120 performed very well after hours of listening blindly. I started choosing it over others in this roundup. Once I added effects to my vocals, I could hardly distinguish it from the MXL, which scored top marks in this roundup. Guitar recordings and spoken word sounded full. Bass and treble were clear and separated. AKG has an excellent reputation and has been around for a very long time. If you want to be safe with your choice, this is the mic to choose. The Samson C01 mic was pleasant but sounded boxy at times, and that boxiness was more evident in the spoken word recordings. It sounded a little like a radio at times, but it has a very nice build and comes with a nice hard case, surprising at this price point. This is the cheapest mic in this roundup, but don't let that fool you. It sounds more expensive than it is and sounded good when I recorded my acoustic guitar. Other mics from this list beat the sound quality of the Samson, but if your budget is $80, this is a great mic to buy. Your friends won't know the difference. So what about those mics that are included in bundles? Well, I tested the Scarlett Solo Bundle mic, and well, it was pretty good. It was a little thin in sound compared to the others. I missed some of the fullness of the King Bee and the quietness of the Audio Technica, but it's totally usable.
Show me how to do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you.
It's a good enough mic to start with, but you'll eventually want to upgrade. The Scarlett Solo Bundle is $219, and it comes with an audio interface and headphones. It's a super popular bundle. So what do you get when you level up to a $149 microphone? Well, I tried the AKG P220. It's a bump in price at $149, but not that much. The P220 has a lot of clarity and even some high-end sparkle, really nice sparkle. It wasn't a huge difference from the $99 P120, but it was noticeable when it comes to clarity.
And I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you.
I really liked it for my vocals. If you've got the extra money to spend, you'll be happy. And it comes in this handsome box as well. So which one of these would I choose? Well, for my voice, I really liked the AKG P120 and the MXL 770. They both brought out the best in my voice, and the acoustic guitar recordings were good too. When choosing a mic, buy what you can afford. You've got some great choices here. Also, trust your ears with the audio samples I've included in this video. You don't need to agree with my assessment. Choose what sounds good to you. If you have any questions about any of these mics, leave them in the comments below. And if you've got a mic that you'd like me to test in the future, let me know as well. Keep making the music you love, and I'll see you again in my Saturday news reports for some free plugins, the latest news, and the best music gear deals.
In the midnight sky, she flew across the horizon. Dust sparkles behind her tail, falling down, then across and up as she swooped and glided into the moon. In the midnight sky, she flew across the horizon. Dust sparkles behind her tail, falling down, then across and up as she swooped and glided into the moon. In the midnight sky, she flew across the horizon. Dust sparkles behind her tail, falling down, then across and up as she swooped and glided into the moon. In the midnight sky, she flew across the horizon. Dust sparkles behind her tail, falling down, then across and up as she swooped and glided into the moon. In the midnight sky, she flew across the horizon. Dust sparkles behind her tail, falling down, then across and up as she swooped and glided into the moon.
Don't go far off, not even for a day. Because I don't know how to say it. A day is long, and I will be waiting for you. Don't go far off, not even for a day. Because I don't know how to say it. A day is long, and I will be waiting for you. Don't go far off, not even for a day. Because I don't know how to say it. A day is long, and I will be waiting for you. Don't go far off, not even for a day. Because I don't know how to say it. A day is long, and I will be waiting for you. Don't go far off, not even for a day. Because I don't know how to say it. A day is long, and I will be waiting for you.
Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said, the one that makes me laugh, she said, and threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said, the one that makes me laugh, she said, and threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said, the one that makes me laugh, she said, and threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said, the one that makes me laugh, she said, and threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you. that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said. And threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do it, and I promise that I'll run away with you.